All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to have you all on this call tonight. You are once again welcome. Tonight, we'll be looking at some vital items of our agenda that we didn't complete yesterday. And because of time, we're going to be going straight to those items. Tonight, we'll be looking at how to use Post on My Wall. Then we're also looking at introduction to AI. We'll also look at integrated digital marketing and how you can use all these to run classes, then issuance of certificate, all right? So for those of us who were here yesterday, how was yesterday's class? I'd like to get some feedback from us before we go into the section today. How was the class yesterday? Let me see your hands up if you want to speak, and we'll grant you access to speak. Okay, John Maddy, 1 minute, unmute your mic.
Yeah, good evening all. We
Good
thank
evening,
God
sir.
for this opportunity. The class was very informative and very educative.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Amodu Jacob, unmute your mic.
Thank you, sir. Yesterday, good evening, everybody. Good morning. We are listening to. The class of yesterday was wonderful, and we learned a lot of things. And more grace to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Priska Oyiye, unmute your mic.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone from here. I want to affirm that the suggestion you gave to me about the broadcast actually worked out. Thank you so much. And the rest of the lessons went well. Thank you so much. I'm really impressed.
Congrats. All right. Mustafa Abdul, unmute your mic.
Thank you very much, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
And although I didn't attend the greater part of the class yesterday due to network glitches, but I must commend the effort of the organizers and everyone here. This is an eye-opening, and hopefully it will be adequately integrated into our line of action, inshallah. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, Jefferson, unmute your mic. Just take 2 additional persons after Jefferson, and that will be all for tonight. Jefferson, unmute your mic.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Hello.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
Go ahead. We can hear you loud and clear. Priscilla Abiba, unmute your mic.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I would say that what we learned yesterday was very practical, to the extent that even after the classes, I was able to create my own document, questionnaire, and I'm so pleased that I'm part of this program. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Boss Sede Amo, unmute your mic. And Bosse is gone. 𝙂𝑳𝑊𝑖𝑗𝑚 Friday,
Good
unmute your
evening.
mic.
I'm
Okay,
here.
Bosse is still
I'm
on. Hold
here.
on. Go
I'm
ahead.
here.
All right, go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, I want to say that this is one of the times that I've enjoyed La Plage online in terms of practical oriented. The facilitator was able to go through step by step, enlightened me more. Though I won't say I have a tabula rasa of the Google form platform, but the gray areas that I needed more enlightenment, lights were shed on them yesterday. I want to appreciate you for that. And I hope this type of practical interactive session would also come on all other related courses. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Mark. God bless you. We appreciate your feedback. 𝙂𝑳𝑊𝑖𝘾 Friday Moses, unmute your mic.
Yeah, good evening all once again.
Good evening.
The classes yesterday was really impactful and insightful. And I can't wait for today's classes. I know it's going to be wow.
God will help us. All right, thank you very much for all the feedback and reviews from yesterday's class. Now, one thing I want to tell every one of us, keep practicing. Don't be scared. Just like I told us yesterday, so long whatsoever you are clicking is not connected to your ATM card, to your bank account, you don't need to be scared. If you make mistake, come back again, do it again. And you see yourself becoming the professional that you aim to be, all right? So keep practicing, and I wish you all the best, all right? So this evening, we are going to be looking at Poster My Wall. And I want to believe that all of us have access to our laptops because it's going to be practical, all right? But we'll just quickly run through some things on what Poster My Wall is. Poster My Wall is simply a free online graphic design platform that gives you the privilege to create posters, flyers, banners, social media graphics, and videos without stress. And you don't need to be a professional, or you don't need to have professional skills before you start the design. Well, no problem. For those of us who don't have access to laptop or don't have laptop, don't worry, grab the knowledge and you put them to use, okay? Now, you don't need any special software to be installed first, no. And you have access to millions, thousands and millions of customizable templates, all right? Now, let's quickly look at some key features of Poster My Wall. Number one, you have access to a template library. Please just give me 1 minute. Let me talk to the boss, all right? Okay, sorry about that break. All right, so you have access to a template library. Another feature is the drag and drop editor that makes you to edit your graphics simply. Can add text, photos, images of your personal design from external sources. It grants you that privilege to add all that. Then you can work as a team in Poster My Wall. That is, me and you can design a particular graphic. Let's assume we want to design a logo for our organization. and both of us are not presently in the same location, we can collaborate and work at the same time and get a perfect design art, okay? Then we have brand kit that helps you keep your colors, your font, and logos consistent. Then we have the export option that gives you the privilege to download your graphics in JPEG, PNG, MP4, or even in PDF. Now, why do you need to use Poster My Wall? It gives you access to enjoy consistent branding, quick updates, easy collaboration among media and communication teams. All right. Another thing is it is affordable. We have the basic plan and the premium plan. Now, the basic gives you the privilege to use your design on the internet. But when you want to print, it's advisable you go for the premium offer, which gives you high resolution export. All right. Now, how do I use Poster My Wall? To use Poster My Wall, you need to visit their website, www.postermywall.com. I'll drop that on the chat box now so that you see it. www.postermywall.com. Okay, that is the web address. Now, once you access Poster My Wall, we'll practice it, don't worry. Next, you sign up if you don't have an account yet, but if you have an account already, you need to just log in, okay? Then you begin editing, search for the template you want, and once you are done editing, then you download or share to your social media handles or whichever platform you want to use your design for, okay? So this is just the brief, and right now we'll be heading over to practice design using Poster My Wall, all right? Okay, yes, don't worry, for the recorded version, it will be made available for us tomorrow. I made the one for yesterday. Even this one tomorrow, you get everything, okay? So I will be sharing my screen with us right away. Just hold on, I want to share my screen with us. Please, if you can see my screen now, kindly give me a yes on the chat box. You can see my screen now, give me a yes on the chat box. All right, thank you very much. Now, because of time and the lot of things we have to do, I'm not going to take you through the process of creating an account, all right? The video you will get, you are going to see the process of creating an account, okay? It's lucky that I'm sharing. I didn't say the name. Maybe I saw the name now. That person would have just left the Zoom meeting. Yes. Just drag it down. All right. So once you create your account and you log in successfully, this is the interface you are going to see. All right. Now, on the left-hand side, we have design, we have events, social media post, email, content planner, my business, audience, a whole lot of menu here. We also have other menu, my stuff, templates, AI. Now that AI is dominating almost every sector of the human life. Initially, there was nothing like AI in Poster My World, but it has been added. Now they have marketing, resources, pricing for individuals as team. You can have yours. Then we have the search. Then we have your create, then your profile. Okay. So once my stuff is here, all the design you make are stored. All right. So once you are done logging in, the next thing is search for the item you want to design. Take, for instance, you want to design a flyer, or every one of us have a Facebook account, I believe so. In your Facebook, there's what we call Facebook cover. You can do that on Poster My Wall. So let's look for anything you want, just type it on the search bar. It will populate for you, okay? So we have Facebook cover. As you can see, the system already giving me Facebook cover photo. All right, so let's go. So once you drop down like this, click on it. All right, it's loading. Great. Now I want to show us something. If you watch here, we have 10,060 plus free Facebook cover photo template. Now, before you begin making choice, decide on what you want before coming. Why? The templates here are too numerous, as you can see. Now, these 10,000 plus templates are made up of image and video Facebook cover photo. I believe some of us have seen some page Facebook cover photo. They are videos, not image as others used to be. All right. So they are made up of image and video Facebook cover photos. All right. Now, let me show you something. We have our design here, search template here. We have filter. Okay. Now, we need to filter it so that we have only image photos. So you click filter. Now, when you click on filter, you see here type, style, motion, color, orientation. Now, the type is what we want to focus on. As you can see here, it's ticked all, meaning a combination of images and what videos. So we want to select only images. So you click. All right, the system has automatically adjusted. Initially here we have 10,060 plus. Now we have 8,870 plus free Facebook cover photo templates. All right, so the next thing you need to do now is to go down, all right, and make a choice. Let's make a choice. Remember, I told us before you come in here, decide on what you want. Okay, I think I love. Let's use this. Now, once you see what you want, just click on it and you will see a pull down like this. Then next, go to Edit Design. Click on Edit Design. Click on Edit Design and allow it to open up for you. Now, as a beginner, any template you choose, maintain the format of that template. The only things you can change, just change the font, that is the text, okay? Do not change the, excuse me, do not change the template. When you have mastered the process, then you can start thinking of changing template, all right? So let's go. What do we do next? We need to edit to suit what we want, all right? Here we can now say, I want to change this global Now, any text you want to change, just click on it and next double click. Now, I don't need this anymore, I delete. Global educators. I selected both the box and the text so that I can move both at once, all right? So here I say, certified You see that the text is shooting out of the yellow background. I click and move it upward, or I decide to bring it down to remain with the black. All right. Here I say certified digital global educators, okay? I don't need this now. Any item you don't need, just delete, okay? Register to take globally recognized professional courses. with us and be certified. Our courses are designed to meet Europe, America, and Canadian standard. All right, we are done. So here we have an image that is what? Not representing who we are. So we can remove this one. We can duplicate this and use it to include. Now to duplicate, just tap on Ctrl D. Here we can put our email, 𝑬𝘿𝑼𝘾@gmail.com. Sorry, my Gmail is not correct. All right. And our website is www.globaledu.org. Now, if you watch, the website is missing. All right. Now, just click and drag here. You see, our website is now visible. It to be. Okay, so let me just adjust. Let the website come before the email. Highlight, Ctrl+S to cut. Excuse me. Next, Ctrl+V to paste. I duplicate again. I want to create phone numbers. I want to type in phone numbers now. Now, if you watch, the phone number is big. So let's go to font. Here we have font. This font is Sun Pro. While we have the style, here you have bold, italics, underline, strike through, size. So I'm reducing the size. You see the size is going down. So I just reduce the size to 17. You see, I can bring it to the middle. All right. Now, how do we change this? Like, remember I told us you can bring images from external source, all right? So I can go to Google and get an image. So I'll show you how to attach an image now. Trying to get an image from an external source. I don't even know the person. I'll close it anyway. So let me just pick one. This challenge yesterday. Please, let's be patient for the network. It's a bit slow today. All right, the image is downloaded. Okay. I believe you all can see my screen. Now, for you to add image, you can either remove this one and come here and say my upload and click on upload media. Let's allow it to upload. Then bring it here. Now, let me show you something. If you watch the former video picture was curved, okay? Now we have successfully added the image. You can drag it to fit. The system is slow today. Okay. Is everything I'm using? Yes, yes. Now I want to do the edge effect. You see here we have edge effect, we have edge effect, shadow, glow, border. On the edge effect, let's select that. We have oval, rectangle. Let's use circular and see. This circular is still not bad, right? Good. Now, once you are done adding everything you needed to add, let's bring this out a little. I want those guys at the other end to come out. Okay, I think they are out now. Great. Now, once you are done, next thing you do, you save. After saving, you what? Download. You see here is basic image free. Basic image free. If you are paying high quality, this is just $2.something you can use, all right? Remember I said, if you are printing, that is when you pay. But this one, we are not printing, okay? So we'll download basic. Next, you click on download. Our design is downloaded. All right, so let's go and view our design. I'll stop this screen share now. Let's quickly look at the design we did. I will share it on the chat box with us now so that you can view it from your end. Now, one thing I need you to understand is this. Every free design or every design you make that is free, at the base of that design, you will see a watermark. And that watermark is telling you that this item was done with Poster My Wall, all right? Which you can crop out and use for yourself. The design has been shared. Then when you pay, it is automatically added. Then for videos, every design video you make using Poster My Wall, the watermark is always at the middle of the video, okay? But when you pay, that watermark is off, all right? So kindly take a view of the Facebook cover photo we just did now. Sorry that the thing was a bit slow due to network. Our time is fast spent. Let's quickly do something else again. Remember I told us that you can do a whole lot of things using Poster My Wall. You can do a logo, you can do letterhead, you can do complimentary card, you can do ID card, just name it. Flyers, posters, anything. So let's go back now. I believe we all can see my screen. Now, imagine you go to a graphic designer to do this design for you. Plus or minus, they will charge you 2,000 or let's say 1,500. And it didn't take us 10 minutes. I don't think, even for the network, we wouldn't have spent up to the time we spend now. Why? Because the template is already there. all you just need to do, change your design and your test, and your job is ready. All right. So let's go now. Let's go. Let's do something so that we can have some chat. We have just in the next 5 minutes, we should be able to do a logo. All right. So remember, you go back to search. You see, I told us anything you want, just type it on the search bar and you are good to go. So let's quickly do a logo and see what we can get, because we have just about 19 minutes to shut down and go to the next item. So these are different logos that you can choose from. Let me look for one we can work on quickly. Let me just let's work on this. Now, anytime you are working on a logo that the name is going to flow around, do not type directly on poster my wall. Type the name you want and paste it. All right. And the system will automatically identify it. So you see here, 𝙂𝑳𝑿𝑖𝑡ech International, right? 𝙂𝑳𝑿𝑖𝑡ech International. Our own is what? Global Educators. Global Educators. So I come in here and paste the Global Educators. You see, ours is already here. All we just need to do is to move it up because it's flowing. Yeah, fantastic. Then we have establish in, so we take this, let's say 2025. Do the same, move it up. Here we have, let's use digital trainers. Digital trainers. Set. Come here, edit, remove, and paste. Fantastic. Oh, our digital is missing. Let's remove this set, see what it gives us. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm the one that made a mistake, not the system. Digital trainers. You see, everything sitting perfectly. Now, is the logo ready or not? We didn't spend up to 5 minutes. Now, if you go and tell somebody to design this for you now, how much do you think they will charge you? Remember, once you are done with your design, save and download. Not up to 5 minutes, the logo is ready. So I'm going to add it to the chat box now so that we can view it as well. All right, I'll stop my screen share here and take some questions before we hand over to. You can design business logo, anyone you think of, anything you can think of. It must not be education, even organizational logo. You can use Poster My Wall for it. All right, let me take some few questions so that we work according to time. The next speaker is already set. Take you for 30 minutes. You have questions to ask? Raise your hand, we'll give you the platform to speak. All right, Esther Umba, go ahead. Unmute your mic.
Thank you for the opportunity. I just
Welcome.
want to commend the the question I have now is, it looks as if it's the same with Canva.
Ma?
Canva app.
You said?
I mean, it looks as if it's the same process in using Canva for designs.
So what is your question?
No, I just want to confirm it. It looks as if it's the same way it is being done.
Now let me say so. Okay, I understand you now. Let me say something. Now, Poster My Wall is a combination of Canva with another product. I think I'll find out the name and let us know that give birth to Poster My Wall. Okay? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. It's so.
All right, Desmond Francis, over to you.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Let's be fast with our question.
Yes, I really appreciate all the efforts made. I think I wanted to ask a question, but I think you have answered this. That what did you use to design this? And can you also use it to define any like flyer or?
Yes, I mentioned that. It's just that we don't have enough time. We would have done a flyer now.
Okay.
We would have done a flyer, but you can use it to do flyer, posters, banners. Just think of it.
Well, what did you use to design it, sir?
It's Poster My Wall now. I mentioned it. It's the Poster My Wall.
How do you get it on your laptop?
www.postermywall.com. If you check the chat, I already posted the address there, the web address.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. All right, Bassey Friday Moses. Unmute your mic.
Okay, my question is this. If I, like in those designs we're doing, because I know in that Poster My Wall, we have a lot of designs. What if somebody wants to, maybe the design, particular design I'm looking for is not there, and I want to export it from like Pinterest? Maybe it's a picture I want to bring from Pinterest. Is it possible?
You saw me how I brought that image of a classroom from another source. So it's possible.
Okay.
Just the same process, yeah. Joanne Goka, unmute your mic.
Okay, thank you, moderator. I wanted to ask how to get the Poster My Wall, but it seems you answered in somebody's question, so thank you very much.
You're welcome. Oladehide Timothy, unmute your mic.
So my question is that we are using Android phone, can we manage to use Android phone to do this design?
Yes, you can.
Because I'm not able to do any. Can you give us a sample on how we can use Android phone to do it?
My advice I always give to people is use the laptop to master it. Why? The features or the menus will not be visible the way it is on laptop. Why? Because your phone screen is small. But when you master each aspect of it, you cannot use your phone to do what? Design without stress. All right? Remember, I told us that our time is fast spent now. Why? Because the next speaker is already on queue. Okay? So, but just with what you've learned now, get a system. Just decide, I'm giving myself 1 week, practice this thing. Go to a cafe, pay, and learn.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hammond, unmute your mic.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Please, I wanted to ask. You said the first one that we did is a paid logo. So if you want to print, you pay. Does it mean that after designing it, you cannot print it on your own without paying?
No, if you want to pay, I always said if you want a higher resolution, you understand?
Okay.
Yes, this one now that we did now, you can print it.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. 𝙂𝑳𝙊𝑚𝑗𝑚𝑗, unmute your mic.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for your time and for the high opening. Though
Welcome.
my question has been answered. So before we actually practice this 100%, we need a laptop. I pray that God will help. Thank you so much for your time, sir. God bless.
You're welcome. God bless you. Coach Goodness, kindly unmute your mic.
Good evening, sir. Okay, concerning the on the I think the other one, the one you mentioned, for the flyer edit, I think the when I try using it, at the time I know to use it through Google, and the pictorial, like the sites alone, they don't have this quality as pronounced as Canva. You know, Canva has this pronounced and beautiful, you know, some even if someone that don't know what to create, once you open Canva, you see a lot of be it flyer, be it templates, or whichever you want to do or you want to create. But this poster, this is the poster my wall, something like that. Their photo, like you said, the resolution is not quality based. Now for me, because I've tried using it several before going to Canva. There is not quality, and is most of the edited flyers or templates is not well pronounced. Is most brief, short.
Goodness, listen. You have not used Poster My World. If you have used it, you won't be saying this. Let another person speak. I know what I'm saying. Johnson Madi.
Good evening, and thank you very much for this training. I'm very grateful for the information. My question is, like the logo and use. If peradventure somebody use that same logo in also his own design, what's the implication of that?
What is the implication you are talking about? Let me hear you, lad, please.
Now, what's the implication of, like me now, I'm in Yola, I've gone to Poster My Wall, I picked that particular logo and use the same logo. Is there any implication?
Listen, Johnson Madi.
Yes, sir.
Johnson Madi.
Yes, sir.
Now, this one that we pick now is because of time.
Okay.
I would have formatted it to suit what I want. And when you will pick, let's say the same, this one, you will format to suit what you want.
Okay.
So there's no way two of us will use this, have the same logo at the end of the day. It's not possible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
I think this will be the last question for the day. Why? Because our next speaker is already set to take us on the next topic that we have for the night. I really appreciate your time. I pray that we have another privilege to meet again. Thank you very much. God bless you. As I hand over to Madam Frances Baroness 𝙂𝑬𝑄𝑨𝑐 to take us on introduction to artificial intelligence. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Gary. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed participants. It's been a lovely journey with you for the past 3 days, and we are indeed glad that you people subscribe to this program. It's my pleasure to welcome you people as we take the last lap of this program. Now, we want to talk about okay, we're here to talk about one of the things that will help us in our career, in our jobs, and indeed in our personal lives. I want to believe that this platform is created for teachers and indeed anyone that wants to learn about social media and how to employ social media in our lives. So this evening, we're going to talk about introduction to artificial intelligence, which I'm aware most of us have heard and are conversant with. Of course, there are people who are also not yet aware of the benefits of artificial intelligence and indeed what they can benefit from it. Somebody is saying that should make. So let me start by, let me share my screen so that we all will be on the same page. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, please put on the chat box. Yes. Please put yes on the chat box if you can hear. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So let us proceed. I want to share my screen. Okay. Yeah. Can you see my screen, please? So here is my screen. I hope you can hear me and then you can see my screen. Now, when we talk about artificial intelligence, we want to believe or to refer it to as a technology that enables computers and machines to simulate human learning and comprehension, problem solving, decision making, creativity, and autonomy. This is how IBM described it. And then you find out that for teachers are expected to play certain roles. Number one, you're expected to impart knowledge to your students. You're expected to help your students to flourish in their educational pursuit. You're expected to help them learn, especially the trends in our society. So you find out that teachers must learn about AI and the certain aspects of AI that will enable them teach very well in school. Now, there are different ways to use AI, which is artificial intelligence. I will call it AI for short. And you find out that when you adopt AI, there are areas that it will help you. One is personalized learning. In personalized learning is that you want to treat each individual student according to the needs and abilities and their learning types. AI will enable you to do that very well. Again, because of time, in the past, you could use so much time to prepare and grade, prepare tests, exams, lecture notes, and grade them. AI will help you to reduce that grading time and then give you more time to focus on more critical aspects of teaching. I guess the more that what they refer as more critical aspects will be research and so on. Now, it will also help you to do intelligent tutoring. AI-powered virtual tutors can provide one-on-one support to students, offering them real-time feedback and guidance. You'll find out that when teachers adopt AI, you'll be able to be teaching a lot of people at once. You will find out that you have a lot of people and you can actually teach them from the comfort of your homes. And it will now enable you to make additional income. Now you find out that there are times when some students, because of their developmental structure, will need more time and more energy, more motivation to do that. And if you lump everybody in the same class, which is what we know, which is what happens, you find out that they are not likely going to be able to do very well, all of them at the same time. So intelligent tutoring, AI will help you in intelligent tutoring. Also, you have enhanced engagement. Just like I said, you'll be able to use interactive tools and make learning more engaging with your students in the class, adopting fun formats, making the class very lively so that every child will participate in the class. And at the end of the day, you find out that you're producing students who are doing very well. Another thing that AI can do for teachers is it will help you in data-driven insights. It can help you to analyze students' performance data, identifying areas where students need extra support. But this evening, let us dwell more on ChatGPT. ChatGPT is one of the tools that teachers use that can help teachers to achieve all the things I've just mentioned. We discovered that in today's world,
start a screen. It's like it's not going. Yes. Stop the screen share. Start to take.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Screen share, stop it. The screen share. Okay, you see now, and I respond. Do it again.
Sorry, there was a little hitch there. Now you find out that ChatGPT is one of the tools, AI tools, that enable teachers to perform very well. Because in today's fast-changing world, teachers are expected to perform more to meet the expectation of students from diverse backgrounds. It helps them to create and engaging lessons and personalized learning, manage classrooms, and stay on top of administrative work. Also, ChatGPT is powerful digital assistant that can help teachers save time and encourage creativity and improve learning outcomes. Whether for lesson planning, student support, or personal growth, ChatGPT offers flexible, practical solutions that make teaching more impactful and enjoyable. So let's look at the various ways this can help. The impact of AI and ChatGPT in lesson planning and content creation. Also, we look at the personalized learning support. We also look at classroom engagement and creativity, how ChatGPT will help in assessment and feedback, and indeed, personal professional development. You also adopt it for communication and collaboration. And finally, you'll find out that it helps in time saving and gives us required administrative support. Now, under lesson planning and content creation, there are so many things you can do, but I've just singled out how you can use it to generate creative lesson ideas for any subject. This is just an example. That reminds me, at the end of this presentation, you will be able to get the full written material that will give you more details about this. This is just some points that were picked to drive home this lesson. So under science, ChatGPT can help you in mini ecosystem builders. Here, students can create self-sustaining terrariums and track plant growth, soil changes, and this is another science. In mathematics, you can adopt maths escape room and solve puzzles, equations, logic challenges to unlock virtual doors. And in English language and arts, you have story remix. You also have storytelling. You can ask students to rewrite classic fairy tales in a new genre, and then they will help them to explore narrative structure and creativity. Also, under lesson planning and content creation, students can develop historical newsroom, where students can act as journalists reporting live from historical events and so on. You see, these things are possible because you are adopting ChatGPT. And if you get to ChatGPT and put in any of these items, you to generate the next lines of actions to take to get to planning your lesson very well or in creating your content adequately. It will also take us through found object sculpturing, and in computer and technology, you can have something like app ideation lab, where students brainstorm and sketch ideas for apps that solve real-world problems and then present them in their own prototypes. So you also find out that you can adopt ChatGPT in personalized learning support. For example, in mathematics, you can use GPT to explain fractions to a 10-year-old using simple words and examples. All you need to do is in your prompting, you let ChatGPT know that you want to teach fractions to a 10-year-old child, and it will use the language, the combination of words that the 10-year-old child will understand. You can also use it to explain multiplication. and also other aspects, concepts like ratios, decimals, geometry, shapes, and even divisions. You can ask ChatGPT to explain division in 2 sentences and repeat the main point twice. This is personalized learning, and you're going to tell all these to the developmental level of the child. You know, in the past, you can have somebody with very high IQ and somebody who is not, who is struggling with school studies in the same class. But with ChatGPT, you can still have them in the same class, but you're going to plan your lesson to support the individual, to ensure that what the brilliant one continues in that track, and these people who are struggling behind also continues to catch up with those people who are already moving higher. And instead of using it to give them the stigma that we all went through when we were in schools, if you are not doing well, you are castigated. Teachers will call you all kinds of horrible names. With this ChatGPT now, once you describe the child, the ChatGPT will design the learning materials to suit that particular developmental stage. Don't forget that we all are in different developmental stages. ChatGPT recognizes that. Now you talk about classroom engagement. I've simply picked one of the scenarios, and one of the scenarios is what if scenario, and you can adopt it in personalized learning. For example, in science and technology, you can ask children, what if gravity disappeared for 1 hour? You know, with this kind of question, you bring out creativity, you bring out innovation from children. And in mathematics, you can ask, if you could invent a new number, what if you could invent a new number system? And what if probability could predict your future? And in English literature, you can just ask, what if your favorite book character came to your bedroom? What if animals could write novels? You see, these are things that stimulate creativity and innovation. It broadens the children's mind, the student's mind, and they will think logically. They will think towards solving those problems. And in history, you can ask, what if a major historical event turned out differently? What if ancient civilization never failed? What could have happened to us, human beings, till now? And what if history could be written by students? You can imagine if you ask students to rewrite history, what kind of answers you will be getting. So that's about classroom engagement. You can also use ChatGPT to assess and obtain feedback. You can do that by employing alternative assessments, which are designed to measure learning beyond traditional tests. And also, this allows diverse learners to demonstrate understanding in ways that match their strengths, learning styles, and needs. Indeed, what is happening now is the emphasis on certificate is being reduced. It is now what you can do, your ability. You find out that people who don't even have first-class certificates are performing wonders because they're able to use diverse learning opportunities to demonstrate their understanding of what is happening far beyond the traditional test and examination which we write. So you find out that to employ that, you'll be looking at performance-based assessments. You are looking at bouquet, portfolio arrangement that is available, and then written alternatives that can help you bring out the best from any child. All the children may not equally be endowed. So, but there are the alternatives that you can adopt and you bring the best in any child. You also will be able to use ChatGPT to take over creative and artistic assessments and technologically based assessment as well. You can adopt it for peer and self-assessments. and indeed in real-world tasks and inflexible testing options. Culturally responsive assessment. For example, you can use this to use it to design your questions, your assessments in the local language of a child. If speaking English is a problem to a child, you can, ChatGPT will help you set that question in the language the child will understand, and you just see that child excel. And once that happens, you now translate it back to the English language. And here we are saying that for you to use this assessment and feedback loop very well, you need to use clear rubrics. Your communications, expectations, and grading must be very clear. And you offer multiple modalities for students who choose the method that fits their strengths. Let students choose what method that they know that they can excel in. And also, you have to balance the formative and summative assessments, include how low stakes of options for ongoing feedback. From there, you can also reflect and adjust to be able to gather feedback, the appropriate feedback, the required feedback from students on what works best for them. You imagine that when you get what works best for the students, you will be able to plan for both the lesson, the engagement style, and even the assessment and feedback styles that you're going to adopt. So encourage self-reflection, build the students' ownership of learning and growth. The primary aim here is to assist students as much as possible. And once you do that, you see them excelling in their work, in their school. Indeed, what we're noticing now is that no child is now ever dull. Every child, because you are rating the assessment, you are factoring in the developmental level of a child. And so you find out that everyone excels in his or her schoolwork. You can also adopt ChatGPT in professional development. That is where you now have to establish your clear expectations. What kind of teacher are you trying to be? What kind of leader in a situation where you are at the driving seat, you produce what kind of persons that you want to produce, and you want to be seen as who. It will also help you to build positive relationships, because you're going to put every child in the place where he or she will excel in what he's doing. So it tends to build a positive relationship between the teacher and the students. And of course, you also have active engagement. You can put in games, role-playing. You can structure the environment to make sure that every child participates, make it lively, and so on and so forth. There are instances where the teacher walks in, the usual physics, chemistry, biology, the usual solve solutions on the board, and students are bored, they are not excited. But another teacher comes in with dancing, with games, the same topic, and you see the students very active and very involving in producing the results and solving the problems. You also need to have structured routines and remain focused, because you need also your positive behavior to be able to manage the classroom situation very well. If indeed there are things that you want to change, you can adopt preventive strategies and effective communication techniques that will help you achieve what you have set to achieve. Indeed, ChatGPT will help encourage self-regulation. You set your target, you establish your clear expectations and your motives, and you have written guidelines. If you require ChatGPT to do that, that will help you to regulate your activities. And then for personal development, ChatGPT will help you use technology very wisely. Now, we will not just go without looking at how best to adopt this technology. Oftentimes, you hear people say technology, the ChatGPT, AI is taking our job. People are losing their jobs because of AI. It is not AI that will make you lose your job. It is your inability to learn how to use AI and employ AI that will make you lose your job. AI in itself is very novel, is very recommended, and indeed, it helps you work smarter, live smarter, have your life well spent, have time to do other things, and indeed, you are a better person if you adopt AI. We encourage teachers to please register for AI programs, register for GPT trainings, and learn how to use these tools to improve in your teaching career. The interesting thing and the funny thing is that where you fail to do that, your students are far ahead of you. So can you really teach what you don't know? I don't think so. So what we are trying to do is to open your eyes and let you know that adopting AI and using ChatGPT is the way to go. And the trainings are usually affordable. It's for you to create your time, make yourself available, and you will learn how to use these wonderful tools to be a better teacher, to be a better person, and your life will be sweeter. And indeed, you have less stress. You can imagine before now, even now, the amount of time, the number of hours you spend in researching, in producing lessons, and so on. ChatGPT, just by giving it the correct prompt, of course, you need to learn how to prompt very well, to give ChatGPT the accurate prompt, and within seconds, within minutes, your lesson is prepared, and indeed every other thing you want ChatGPT to do for you, it will amazingly produce it for you. So that's why we're asking you, if you adopt it, notice these tips for effective implementation. We want you to start small. Those who have not started, I know a lot of people here are conversant with these things, but those who are just beginning, start small, begin with 1 or 2 features and gradually explore more as you become comfortable. You find out that in the previous lecture you did now, Poster My Wall initially didn't have AI, but it has AI now. There are so many things you can do with Poster My Wall, apart from designing flyers and business cards and indeed logos. You can actually write. You can write a book. You can do so many things with those features that my colleague earlier on showed you. All you need to do is to adopt it. Look at the one that you want to. And like he also said, click, 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 practice. Your laptop is not going to break. It's not going to malfunction. It's not going to cry. Your phone can get hot, but after a while, it will cool down. So deploy these devices to learning how to make your life more comfortable by using these features that are so wonderful. And yeah, they have side effects, but I can assure you that if you deploy it very well, the benefits that you get will be much more than the bad aspect of AI or ChatGPT. You are also advised to monitor and adjust, continuously evaluate ChatGPT's impact, and that's for those who have even adopted it. And indeed, for those who are going to adopt it, you are asked to monitor and adjust. Oftentimes, there are upgrades of all these things. These people are not sleeping. Every day they are producing, they are adding one feature or the other, making it more lively, making it more feasible, making it a lot easier to use, very simple, seamless, so that the aim is to make your life better, stress-free. You work smarter, not working hard. People now are encouraged to work smarter with your phones and so on. And indeed, you work smarter, you make more money. Also, collaborate with colleagues. Share your experiences. Listen, if you don't share your experiences, if you don't learn from others, if you learn something and keep it with yourself, you are cheating yourself, because other people will learn it from other people. So there's no barrier to knowledge now. It's everywhere. Open your YouTube, open your Facebook, open your LinkedIn. There is so much information flowing about. So what you do is to share your experiences, like a platform like this, ask questions, adopt best practices, and also look at ideas that other people, especially teachers, have adopted that are helping them, and then indeed you will also do well. You cannot keep knowledge to yourself. It's of no use to yourself. Rather, you can learn from others and add to yourself your own knowledge and then grow. So stay updated, keep up to date with ChatGPT's latest features and updates, ask questions, learn from others, and you will be a better person. Finally, I want to sincerely thank you all for participating in this session on learning ChatGPT for teachers. This is not the end, this is just the beginning. If you check through our programs, you'll find out that we have so much AI projects, AI courses that you can take on your own. Some are free, some are not free. But remember that ChatGPT is not here to replace your job, but it is here to empower you to focus on what truly matters. What truly matters are those things that are inspiring, they are supporting, and they are going to guide you as learners. And indeed, your primary objective is to look for ways and things to help you assist your students to be better students. So explore these ideas, adapt them to your context. Let technology make your teaching journey more rewarding and impactful. On this note, esteemed participants, I want to sincerely thank you for this wonderful opportunity, for this period that we have shared together. We are gradually coming to the end of this program. And indeed, we are so grateful that you joined this program. Remember, it's a free program. It also comes with a free certificate and an award. And very soon, very shortly, our CEO will be coming to handle that aspect and take us through integrated marketing that will enable you get your certificate, and every other thing will follow from there. So I want to shut my screen and we'll go back to the class. And please, if you want to ask, I believe that some people will want to ask some questions. If you have questions, we will want to take them orderly. Let us show by raise of hand, and we will take these questions in the next 5 minutes so that we'll take the last lap and then go. Adebayo, please unmute yourself and talk to us.
Are you with me, ma? Hello, ma.
Yes,
Good
go
evening,
ahead.
ma.
Good evening.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for the lecture. It was so amazing. But the question I have is that, so how do we go about the use of GPT in making a lesson plan? The lesson plan, how do we go about it? That's my question, ma'am.
Come again, I didn't get your question.
My question is, how can we make use of ChatGPT in having our lesson plan, to make a lesson plan? How do you go about it? That's my question.
Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have time. You do that by giving the adequate prompts. There's something we call prompts. Prompt is a set of instructions that you give to ChatGPT. You tap it and say, like, you want to write a lesson plan on English, literature, or on biology. You specify the class, you specify the topic in biology, and you'll also be able to say you want it like in 2 pages, 3 pages, or you want it in a tabular form, putting the advantages and disadvantages of a particular thing and describing the basic concepts. Now, when you do that, you will send it to ChatGPT and you wait for it to, give you the answer. You can say, can you give practical example right now? God. Yeah, I may have to do that, but did you understand what I said, that you need to give appropriate prompts?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll take that. I will prepare for how to do that now, and I'll have to go back to my screen. And indeed, okay, someone said you can write an engaging, just hold on a moment. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've lost that person. He said you can write an engaging topic in biology or history or literature for class 3 students, and in line with the curriculum of the year. These are 10 to 15-year students, and write it in the simple English that they will understand. When you do that, you will get the answer. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I hope I'm able to try to answer your question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You can also practice that, but we won't have time to be able to practice that. All right, so put down your hand. Priscilla Lily. Priscilla Lily. Patricia Lily.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, and thank you, ma'am, for the lecture. But my question is, like, I've been using the AI a lot. I just type whatever I want, and then the answer will be given to me. But then I've not been using the ChatGPT, so I wanted to find out, is it an app that I have to download? And then after that, I just type whatever I want, and then the answer will be given to me. That is my question. If possible, if you can get some examples how it is used, especially the ChatGPT. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, again, noted. I will draft something and we all will use it to practice tonight. Is actually an app, is a tool that, yes, that you can open and have it on your phone or on your laptop. You type ChatGPT and it comes up. It has a circular kind of design. There's a paid version, there's a free version. You probably will start with the free version, and to ask me anything, and there's a place where you key in whatever you want. You say you've been using it, right? So it's the same way, but the only thing is that probably you have to learn how to prompt very well.
Okay.
You have to give the adequate, the right prompt. And it's also taught, you'll be taught how to do it, how to give appropriate prompts. Because of ethical issues, there are prompts that you will give and they will tell you it violates their laws or whatever, and they will not accept it. Okay, so you need to learn how to prompt ethically and properly, and you get the best result. The interesting thing is that the result you get is instant and less than few minutes. It may not even get to up to a minute. Okay, so I hope I'm able to answer your question. Regina Elochukwu, please bring down your hand then. Regina Elochukwu.
Thank you, ma, for the lecture. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you. I'm very okay. I'm grateful for the lecture. It was so apt and straight to the point. But I want to know the meaning of ChatGPT. Is it an acronym? What is the full meaning of that ChatGPT? And my second question is, I teach Igbo. Can it help me to teach Igbo?
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Okay, did you hear what I said?
Yes, I'm trying to answer you.
Okay,
what is ChatGPT?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. When you talk about, in fact, ChatGPT will help you learn any language in the world. And it's very simple, very, very simple. It is a powerful tool and artificial intelligence chatbox developed by OpenAI that uses machine learning to generate human-like text, images, and speech in response to user prompts. So that is ChatGPT to you. It's a tool. It's a chatbot developed to help human beings generate human-like texts, images, and speeches, and so on. I'm crafting a prompt to use it to show you what it is like. I'm also trying to share my screen, my phone screen, so that you can see the icon of ChatGPT. In fact, if you go to Play Store and key it in, you will see it prompt up. If you have your phone, go to Play Store or go to your Google Drive, Google, and then type ChatGPT. It will pop up.
Thank you, ma'am.
And you can sign on and start there. So ChatGPT will help you teach Igbo language very well. Although you are always warned, ChatGPT is not a human being, and you cannot rely 100% on it. So if it produces what it has produced for you, you as an Igbo teaching, Igbo language teacher, you will correct the things, because it's not a human being, it's a robot. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Chelsea, Laju.
Okay, ma. Thank you very much. So my question is this: I want to know if there are different types of chat GPT, because I actually have one on my phone device, but I noticed that whenever I try to use it, probably if I try to ask for information today and I'm trying to put certain prompts, after like 2 or 3 times, it will tell me that I can no longer use it. And then when I want to use it the next day, it also tells me the same thing, that I can no longer use the chat GPT. So I don't know if there are different types of chat GPT that one can download. Probably I downloaded the wrong one. I really don't know. That's what I want to ask.
No, what you did was to download. You downloaded ChatGPT, but the version you're using is the free version. Free version gives you a limited number of times to use it in particular day. So most times, if you overuse it, it will tell you you can no longer use it until after 24 hours or thereabout. And you also will be asked to upgrade to premium. The premium is limitless, but you need to renew your premium. You need to buy it with money. But you can do well with the free version, but you now have to limit the number of times that you use it. Is that okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
So there's nothing wrong with that, but it has a limit. That's good. All these hands today now. You don't fall now. Okay. So I saw what? Sorry if I can't read your name very well. I saw Bonbo. Please unmute yourself. Collins, unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, man. Good evening, man.
Good evening.
Yes, I have done that already. Good evening. Can you hear me now?
Yes, go on.
Okay, thank you very much for the teaching. I believe this topic is quite more practical than we think, and I believe because the time is quite short. And what I want to know is, I want to find out is, after this training, because question I would have asked, have been asked, but I want to find out, would there be a follow-up or room for us to ask questions, or platform for us to ask questions in case we're having issue while navigating this tool or any of this AI tool? Thank you.
Yes, we are available. Just ask your questions. We will be able to respond to you. As a matter of fact, we have a platform which some of you are registered, and those of you who are not registered yet, you'll be given a link to establish a dashboard. On your dashboard, you see all the AI programs, you see all the AI courses, and you are free to take any one and proceed from there. Is that right?
Okay.
However, if you need one-on-one discussions, Mr. Agari, my colleague, is around. I'm also available, and indeed there are people in the offices that are also available to take your questions and respond to them appropriately. All right. So I hope you are okay with that. Joan.
I'll send a prompt to you.
Joan Goka.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you for the insightful training. I wanted to ask if you can just give an elaboration on how to give the prompts. So those of us who are new to the use of ChatGPT can also get on board and use it to our advantage. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much for that question. We will be able to mount of course, you know, what we do is to train. So watch out for our training programs on how to prompt, how to write appropriate prompts. I can just tell you that if you get your prompt wrong, you get wrong results. Or if you get your prompt right, you will be excited with what you have gotten. We will be able to do some demonstrations, but let's have some few questions and then we'll just do a demonstration about using a prompt and how you can use it effectively and get adequate results. So there'll be follow-up. We're always teaching. All right. Thank you very much. Mr. Musa 𝙂𝑳𝙊𝑚𝑧𝑐. Musa 𝙂𝑳𝙊𝑚𝑧𝑐, please ask your question. Musa 𝙂𝙊𝑚𝑧𝑐. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for the insightful lecture, Ma. This is really educating, even though I've been using ChatGPT for a long time. I would like to ask if, from your knowledge of ChatGPT, if I could integrate ChatGPT as an application to probably other applications that are not really having the AI companion, just like we have on WhatsApp now. I'm thinking maybe if I could integrate ChatGPT to my email, just like we had our lectures yesterday, and probably I could use it to further enhance my email marketing or whatever I want to do on my Gmail. That's my question, Ma.
Okay, thank you very much. The answer to your question is yes. Once you have the API, you will be able to integrate it into your network marketing, your email marketing and so on. So it's just that it will enable you to generate appropriate messages. In fact, it will help you to generate nice email that you are going to send to people, provided you give the appropriate prompt. I'm emphasizing on prompt because prompt is the language, prompt is the instruction. You are giving a robot instruction. A robot has no blood, has no actually feelings. So you can actually not say, sorry, do this, that. No, it delivers what you ask it to deliver, to do. That is what it will do. I don't want to go to the negative side of it. There are those sites that use them and actually lead someone to commit suicide. Yes. So, but that's not what we're here to do. What we're here to do is that it can actually give you instructions. So even, in fact, you can do certain things that you never knew you could do. You can make a type of soup from anywhere, any corner of the world, by following the instructions from ChatGPT. It is that bad, or it is that good. You can become a guru in whatever you want to by following ChatGPT's instructions. But caution is also what you have to watch out for. All right. So we move ahead. 𝙂𝑳𝙊𝑚𝑧𝑐, 𝙂𝑳𝙊𝑚𝑧𝑐 Adeola. 𝙂𝑳𝙊𝑚𝑧𝑐 Adeola, unmute yourself and talk to us.
Good evening, Ma.
Good evening.
I'm very grateful for this wonderful lecture. I have been using ChatGPT to compose my lesson notes. And I even give it instruction that it should be an interactive class. So, but my question is that can I get the hard copy of a complete lesson note from ChatGPT? Can I do it in hard copy in order to present it as a e-lesson note in the school?
Yes, of course. If you're able to provide your lesson notes in soft copy, all you need to do is to go to a printer and put your cable. If you have a printer, connect your cable to your laptop or your phone, and you print it. It becomes hard copy. Indeed, if you don't have a printer, you take it to a business center and let them know you want to print something up from your phone or your laptop, and they will help you print it out. And you bind it, it becomes a hard copy. And indeed, when you start working with ChatGPT to get to a level where it will ask you, do you want me to do a cover note for this, your book, for what you have you written? Do you want it in a tabular form? Do you want it in any form that you want? Do you want it to show that you are the writer? Do you want to have water? You know what watermarks is? Watermark is the symbol that you have when you open a document to show that you are the original owner of that document. It's a symbol and is always at the back. It's usually faint, but once you see it, you know that this paper is water. It has a watermark. Recording in progress. It will ask you, do you want it in that format or not? Okay. So you go to a business center and get it printed out. Yes, it can give you that in printed form. All right. Dr. Julius. Let me move now. I just saw Dr. Julius. Dr. Julius Anjorin. Dr. Julius. Okay. Mustafa Mohammed. Mustafa Ahmed. Ahmed.
Yes, ma'am.
Please talk
Good
to
evening,
us.
ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good morning. Thank you very much for this wonderful presentation. It's a testimony that it's not a question that I have actually, it's a testimony that I want to give. I have been using this ChatGPT actually, like in chemistry is a chart, like there is a IR spectra which just look like a chart, which I usually upload. When I upload it, it will just save my time. Actually, I can do that within minutes, which maybe in the absence of the ChatGPT, actually, I may have to maybe spend like weeks trying to interpret my IR chart. And actually, as you said, ChatGPT is a robot. One has to be careful. If you know it, definitely maybe you may have mistaken when giving it the prompt. So one can be able to maybe challenge what. So usually at times when I give the prompt, if it gives me a result that I'm not even expecting or something is wrong with the responses, I always challenge it, and that's how it will keep updating the information you require. Thank you very much, Ma, for this presentation. A pleasure to be part of.
Thank you very much. That's very, very, very good testimony you have given there. Thank you so much. Dr. 𝙂𝑳𝑚𝑗𝑐𝙍.
Thank you very much.
𝙂𝑳𝑚𝑗𝑐𝙍.
Yes.
Can we hear you?
Am I audible?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes,
now,
go ahead.
GPT is quite all right. I've been using it, and I've even used it to write some books. But my question is this: what is the place of plagiarism in ChatGPT? Because sometimes I will be writing. I say, what is the place of plagiarism in ChatGPT? I have used it to write books for my students and whatever, but My question sometimes I don't cite those things. And for you to make your work a professional, you need to cite. How do we cite it so that we know, okay, this one is coming from ChatGPT? That's my questions. Thank you.
Okay, there are ways you can do that to avoid plagiarism. There are tools you can actually subscribe to that when you finish writing with ChatGPT, you turn it into that platform and ask it to either go through, run through plagiarism, or there's something else that you can do to make sure that that document becomes original to you. There's something called humanization. Most times when ChatGPT writes, it writes actually like a robot. There are things that you find out in a writing from ChatGPT, but to make it yours, you need to humanize it. You also need to run it through plagiarism tools. There are tools online. There are free tools. Just say free plagiarism tool. It will come up and it will give you a platform where you turn in your paper, your write-up, and then it will tell you it is 80% AI, or it will give you citations where you got those material showing that they are not yours. So what you need to do as an academia that you are is to sit down and give proper references to the materials that you have used, you have taken, because they are not actually yours. So you make your reference and let people know that this portion, I copied it from. You give your source, you make your reference. That makes it an educational paper. That makes it a research-based paper. That shows that you are an academician. So use plagiarism tool to ensure that it is not plagiarized. If it's indeed plagiarized, take it back. It will tell you, highlight and put them in red colors. So you take them back and make them, rephrase them and make them your own. You will continue until you get the red marks off. And then you also humanize it, because if you don't humanize it, you should give it to somebody who is conversant with what ChatGPT does and how the writings from ChatGPT comes out. If the person is curious, you can put it and ask a system to show you whether that is a ChatGPT AI generated or not. And it will tell you, this is 80% AI. This is 5%, or indeed, this paper is original to the owner. So you need to do that. I will also encourage you to sign on to our programs, our training programs on that. These are paid programs that you can actually enroll and take if you are available. Okay, I hope I've been able to attempt answering your question. Daniel Moses, we have just few minutes to round up. Daniel Moses.
Hello, good evening.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can. Go ahead. Daniel Moses.
Good evening. Thank you so much for the class. Thank you for the talk. Thank you for detailed explanation. I'm so grateful. Please, the previous recorded classes, I've not been able to access them. How do I do that? Each time I log in, I've not been able to access those recorded classes. So that's my question.
Sorry, I didn't get that question.
The previous recorded classes that we've had, so I've not been able to access them. How do I do that?
Oh, if your question is particularly for yesterday's own, it has not been published. So you just hold on for when it will be published. Okay.
What are the first class, ma'am?
First class.
Yes.
There was no first class. Maybe you're coming from another class. The Zoom for this session started yesterday. Unless you're talking about previous classes on other platforms. But for this one, it is not published yet.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Mercy. Mercy. Unmute yourself, Mercy.
Okay, good evening, Ma. Thank you
Good
very
evening.
much for this session. My question is, when using Chat GPT, for those taking mathematics, can you give the Chat GPT your questions in to solve graphical questions for you? Then number two, you said something about limiting the number of times we use the Chat GPT so that it won't block us from using it maybe for 24 hours. So in a day now, what's the limit number of times one can use the Chat GPT per day in order not to be denied access from using it? Thank you, Ma.
Okay, the answer to your first question is yes, it's very possible. To give you graphs, it will chart diagrams for you. It will give you solutions, equations. It will solve your problems for you mathematically. So the answer is yes. The second question is, honestly, I've not been able to establish the number of times. It happens to me sometimes. I could just ask for about 3 times, 4 times, and the next time I'm told I have exceeded it, and I should subscribe to Premium, get ChatGPT Plus, which is a paid platform. What I also notice is that if I leave the platform for that at that moment, and maybe come back in an hour or two and ask, and then it is open. So I'm not able to tell you the number of times you will try it. No, I'm not able to. I'm also not able to tell you the extent. Sometimes it is 24 hours. Sometimes it says 5 days. Sometimes it says 5 hours. Sometimes it says 3 hours and so on. So to move away from that, you could go for the premium,
okay,
which is paid and is limitless. Okay. I'm trying to be fair to Joshua Goya. Joshua Goya.
Thank you very much, Madam, for the time and for the amazing lecture. My question is, you talked about logging in and going for other courses. Are they accessible to anyone around the world?
I can use one.
For free. Hello, Ma, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, my question is, you talked about the courses online. Are they accessible to anyone around the world for free?
Yes, it is indeed, but you need to. It's not free. Some are free, some are paid, but it's accessible to anybody, everywhere you are, by establishing what we call a dashboard. Once you have your dashboard, you can access all the courses that is on offer. There are about 3,000 and something courses on our website. So you'll be able to have access to them and study them at your pace, and indeed pay for the paid ones, or you process your certificate for the free ones. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Another question is, suppose I go for one course, am I given a timetable or I just joined the Zoom, or there's a timetable for that course where I will attend maybe for a day or course for a month. I don't know. I just want to see how long does they take.
Okay, sometimes we have our courses advertised. Like right now, we have 3 courses that will start from the 18th, from the 8th and run through the 11th. Okay, that's today. There are other ones that will run from 10 to 14. Okay, aside from those ones, you can actually sign in for a course at your own pace, go through it at your own pace, and pay and get your certificates on your own. All right? Other than that, you can wait, or you watch out, you see our advertised courses that runs, usually they don't run more than 1 week for the certificate programs. The diploma programs can last up to 3 months. The executive diploma can run up to 2 weeks and so on. But there's always a time frame for each of our courses, and they will be specified on the website as soon as you sign in. The first thing is to establish a dashboard, which we will give the link before tomorrow morning. For those of you who want to obtain the certificate for this program and also want to go through our courses and then be able to take some of our courses. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Thank you, ma'am.
You're from which country?
I'm from Zimbabwe.
Okay, Zimbabwe. You are.
So I'm supposed to use a visa for payments.
No, we have a dollar account. You can use a dollar account. It's on the website. You can use Flutterwave. You can use a dollar account. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you very much.
More importantly, please go back to the person that gave you the link to join this program and spend time, and the person will put you through.
Okay, that's all right.
Other than that, you can reach out to me and reach out to Mr. Gary or Mrs. Madam Fatima, whichever one.
Okay, you are on the WhatsApp platform for direct contact.
Yes, I'm on the WhatsApp platform.
I hope we are together in the same group. I will check for a number.
Okay, all right. Take care now. Mr. Peter 𝙂𝑳𝑊𝑼𝘾. See time. 𝙂𝑳𝑊𝑼𝘾, Peter. 𝙂𝑳𝑊𝑼𝘾, Peter. I will need to put some prompts for you to take home and practice with. Because of time, we will not sit here to get your responses. Please get back to the class of whoever that invited you here and continue from there. So permit me to get my screen to share.
I've sent 4. Should I still send again? What? 4 screenshots. Okay, 4. Yes. Should I still send? Okay. I wanted to send everything. Okay, all these It's screenshot, you know.
Screenshots. You know, there are so many pictures of people that are.
Yeah, okay. Let me do it.
No, thank you. So that
Okay. Just hold on, I'm trying to share my screen.
Reappointment kwa.
Can you hear me now? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen, please? Mr. Gunn.
You've not shared, you've shared it.
I've shared it.
I think you should just, okay, you want to display it. Okay, so yes, ma'am.
Oh, I can't find it now.
It's, they are responding, I'm seeing it.
So how will I?
Stop the screen share first. Well, I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing your screen here.
Okay. Now this is my screen.
Huh?
I'm trying to go back and unmute myself.
See, you're unmuted now.
Okay, this is my screen, and I'm going to copy the screen now and open ChatGPT and paste this on the screen. What you have there is how to plan a lesson on biology. Okay, so I'll go to, if you can copy the message.
It's a prompt for developing the
This
SS1 biology lesson plan.
Yeah. A lesson plan biology for SS1. Now I'm going to open ChatGPT. This thing is not coming up. Just hold on. I think there's a problem with the network. Okay. Now I've opened ChatGPT and it's asking me, what can I help with? So I'm going to paste.
Just tell it, work with this prompt.
work with this prompt for a perfect lesson note for biology class, biology
class of SS1
for SS1 students. Then I will paste it. I've pasted it and I've sent it. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Please type yes, yes, yes at the chat box. So now this is the lesson notes. I'm going through, have you seen what it has brought out? And at the end, it says, if you want, I can also make this lesson note ready to teach in a visually appealing PDF or Word format, complete with data, images, charts, and tables for students. Do you want me to do? You continue with this question and answer until you get a perfect document. Here, if you say, do you want me to do, what do you want me to do that next? If you say yes here, it will generate more. And you go here and click. If you click, you see it working. It says, perfect. I can create ready to teach visually appealing SS1 biology lesson note in Word or PDF format. It will include blah, 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 and so on. So you continue. You can actually put this in a booklet form and use it for yourself. And indeed, if you're a head teacher, you can share it to other teachers. So I think we will continue on our WhatsApp platform because it's actually getting quite late. Now, let me quickly run through. As you go back to the WhatsApp class, you will be able to get information leading you to establishing a dashboard and signing in to this particular course. You'll be given the name, the code, and you sign in. And when you do that, you will go through all the materials that you have taken the past 2 days, and you go through a very short test. And once you submit it, you will wait for a little while and you will see your certificate on your dashboard. And when you do that, you will download your certificate, and that will be that. And the time is fast spent. We'll most likely close now and continue on the WhatsApp platform. On behalf of 𝑬𝘿𝑼𝘾𝑨𝑏 Metaverse, the management and staff, I want to sincerely thank all of you that have waited for this time. It is almost 9:20. It's dark, it's late. Let me wish you a very lovely evening. Take time, take care, and God bless you all. Just hold on a moment. Just hold on a moment. You can unmute yourself and say something if you want to. Mr. Gary, I can't see.
Thank you, Mamu.
Thank you, Mom. God bless you. Enjoy every bit of your lecture. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much,
God
mom.
bless you.
Rich
But we
God
did
bless
not,
you.
we enjoy your
Congratulations.
lectures. Thank you,
God
thank you.
bless
We are
you.
grateful.
Thank
Thank you
Thank you,
so
Father.
much.
Wonderful.
Thank you
Bless you,
so much. God
ma'am.
bless you.
Thank you,
Very
ma'am.
grateful,
Good
man.
night, sir. God
God will
bless you, ma.
bless
We really
the
enjoyed the
organizer of
lecture.
this program.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Grateful.
Bye.
Have a
Thank
good
you
night.
so
Bye.
much. God bless
Bye.
you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you Thank you for your
time, ma. God bless
Thank you
you.
so much.
We appreciate
Happy,
you.
we are grateful.
God bless you, ma.